He was trying to get his Coretta.
Yes.
He wanted his Coretta.
He wanted to be great and do great things.
For the culture.
Leave. You know what bothered me about that?
What's up?
How are you trying to do things for the culture with a white lady? White people kill their spouses at alarming rates. Nobody talks about that.
That's true.
Every other episode on the ID channel is somebody trying to kill their spouse for whatever reason. Welcome to Taking It, where we talk about what has people upset on the internet. This week, everyone is upset about Johnathan Major's conviction, partial conviction.
I think he's just getting in trouble for running away from a white woman.
Well, how dumb is that?
I mean, was it 1800s? Was it 1800s or 1600s? I don't forget.
Well, when you put yourself in 1800s situations,
shit happens. Shit happens. But if none of y'all don't know who Johnathan Majors is, he played in Lovecraft Country, Ant-Man 2, and Creed 3, right? And Dr. Umar was upset at him already for dating a white woman, but after his latest release from a white woman, I think he might be happy. But other than that, today we're going to be chatting about some of the interview. Let's say we're going to summarize the interview and talk about some of the things that stood out to us. And some quotes as well, and some of the top moments, and even comments.
Yes.
First one is this relationship in the personal pack. Majors talk about his relationship with Jabari, his effect on his life, and not being able to see his daughters, and feeling a responsibility and bravery in telling his story. Meaning, like, he felt like, speaking his truth was brave about how he wanted to break up with this woman and how his relationship was not healthy. Like, what do you think about that? Like,
this fool was cheating, knowing damn well he shouldn't have been with a white lady, and he was cheating, and he got caught, and then it snowballed from there.
So he snowballed with a snow bunny with a black woman.
Now he gets the Dummy of the Year award.
The year just started, man.
Too late. Maybe 2025 will be his year.
And he got, it's crazy, he got caught on camera and he denied the assault.
They didn't catch him, hitting her, though.
Nah, he didn't catch her hitting
him. I don't think he hit her. I think she did all the hitting, just like they said.
She thinks she hurt herself?
Yes.
So why do you think girls often do that?
She was mad because she saw "I Want to Kiss You" or something on her man's phone.
I mean, it wasn't her man, apparently.
It was her man. They was in the car together. It was her man.
That's crazy. Well, his relationship status is not important in this, but also impacted his health, his mental health. And I don't think no one's paying attention to this part, right? He was talking about how he was open about his suicide attempts and how he felt suicidal since his childhood. And I don't hear no one talk about this man's mental health.
That ain't got a damn thing to do with what happened in that.
His mental health was
chauffeured
important.
Car.
Maybe he couldn't think straight.
His mental health wasn't suffering when he was texting whoever the fuck that was on his phone.
I don't think that's the point. I think this is the point that they're trying to ruin another black man's life.
He did it to himself.
Man.
Can I get the world's smallest violin?
But he got dropped from Marvel.
Yeah,
which is crazy. He played a great role though.
He did.
Who else? I don't think it's fair as a black man that we have to we can't do anything. One bad thing happened, bad relationship, bad breakup. This is normal. Why does his whole career gotta be changed from one breakup? How many people get into fist fights with their significant other out here?
Not that many.
They be getting in fist fights.
Well, they're not famous, and they don't be in fist fights with, people who are highly protected as far as society goes.
What you mean? Why? How is she highly protected?
I'm saying you can't be famous and then be out here fist fighting with a white lady.
That's true.
If
it was a black woman, you think it would be different?
I feel like this would have played out almost. We just watched Johnny Depp and what's her name? Whatever her name is, go through a whole case where they was pooping on each other's beds and all types of shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And They went to court. They talked about fighting, whatever, shitting, biological warfare, all types of stuff. Horrible things they did to each other. And Johnny Depp somehow was the victim in all of it.
You don't just shit on a man's bed.
Right. And everybody wanted her career to get ruined, which, I mean, it kind of mostly did, but she still got to keep her part in Aquaman. So they were in a relationship and they were both shitty to each other. So they both, you know, get off with their whatever. The public gets to choose who they want to deal with and who they don't. But then in this situation, where it's two people who are being cruddy to each other, same thing.
Same thing.
She hit him. She got charges. They're not even gonna go through with the charges for her.
Yeah, they're not. Like, why did they throw away all the charges for her? And he's getting hit.
We live in America, so you have to act accordingly. I'm sorry. You are in your 40s. You should fucking know that by now. It's 2024 at this point. It's not. You've seen it happen to other men, so I don't know why you would like willingly put yourself in that position.
Exactly.
You like chose every single day.
Her.
We heard him. We heard the audio of him telling her what he needed and what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he was trying to get his Coretta.
Yes.
He wanted his Coretta.
He wanted to be great and do great things.
For the culture.
Leave. You know what bothered me about that?
What's up?
How are you trying to do things for the culture with a white lady?
That's why he was trying to leave.
Otherwise he would have just left.
That's why he was thinking about being good with Miss Good.
Too late.
They're together, right?
Yes, they are.
That's good. See?
I don't know why she trying to
What you gotta say about that?
be Captain Saber nigga, but whatever.
That's his Coretta.
Good for her.
And get this, Coretta Scott's daughter is very upset about the comments about that being his Coretta.
For her?
Yeah, she upset. Like, she does not want her mom's name to be used as like a prop. To be exact.
I wouldn't want that either.
So, like, why are they doing it? I don't know
what my mom went through.
Exactly.
Well, I guess, it's fitting because he was cheating, and we all know Dr. King did plenty of cheating back in the day, so.
He did.
That's what Jonathan Majors wants. Somebody to stick by his side.
When he cheats?
Mm-hmm.
But he seems like such a great guy.
I don't know.
He hangs up with that, what's his name? That other guy who be simping.
Who?
What's his name? The other guy who played in Creed.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
He the one who probably got him into the milk club.
I believe it.
We all know he milk offender number 1.
You seen that video of him hugging that woman?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Becky. We're gonna break out to this, right? This is a comment we heard. This is bars right here. One guy at High Life Workout said, "I was reckless with their heart." Bars. That's the only crime Johnathan Major that he admitted to. That he was reckless with her heart. And that's all that matters.
No comment.
No comment.
He want to be poetic during the interview and stuff.
Well, let's talk about this. Race and legal system. How does the race impact the outcome of legal proceedings?
It just shows you the black and white difference. How we just watched a couple go through a crazy thing with their relationship. Nobody went to jail.
Mm.
And then now he possibly can serve a year for what? For cheating. Ridiculous.
A year for cheating is crazy.
It definitely is.
You know how many black people would be niggas would be in jail for cheating?
You got caught cheating, she beat you up, and then you had to run away, and now you going to jail.
You ran how many blocks?
A lot.
You ran like 2 blocks.
He ran a marathon after that. That was a shitty day.
Like the bull off of Us. What's Us? You know the bull that was just running like this? Not Us.
Yeah. That was
Get out. He was But
he was. Daniel said he was running. I didn't see him running. I saw him pacing, like walking fast. I didn't see him full sprinting.
He was full sprinting, man. And he hit the turn. That old man, his brain was hype. He could run again. Because this is how these niggas run. I love it. What extent... Oh, wait. Let's go back to the race thing. This is one thing that caught me. They were... A white guy was chatting online about this. He was talking about, like, the difference like with gun violence in schools. He said 90% of shootings are white kids in high schools.
Mm.
So, and he was like, and they call it a mental health crisis, right?
Yeah.
But when they killed the Black Panther, they called it gun control.
We live in America.
That's your only excuse, huh?
Yes. Everything is set up against us. One thing, the same exact thing is two different things if it's happening to black people and if it's happening to anybody else.
How so, Sway?
I'm saying. Majority of all crime is committed against someone of the same race. Yet no one else has a color on color crime except for us.
No white on white? No Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican?
No. White people kill their spouses at alarming rates. Nobody talks about that.
That's true.
Every other episode on the ID channel is somebody trying to kill their spouse for whatever reason.
Damn, why won't you just get a divorce? Matter of fact, divorce is because of money. I understand why they try. Alright, to what extent should celebrities be held accountable to the public eye versus the legal system?
Well, when you want to be famous, you have everything that you do is in the public eye. So, I mean, you're just lending yourself to the court of public opinion.
I think, like, the familiarity of who you are, you literally can't get away with it. People are constantly watching you. They are used to watching you. If you seen a celebrity, you knew was a celebrity, just picking up grapes, you probably watch them pick up grapes, wouldn't you? Like, hey, yo, is that Rihanna picking up grapes?
I would watch Rihanna do anything.
See, exactly. So you watch Johnathan Major, you'll be like, oh, that's Johnathan Major beating up his girl.
He didn't beat her up.
Allegedly. I'm joking about, he tried to throw her back in the car,
Well,
which was,
yeah, it was, but, I mean, she deserved it.
like, yeah, and then he tried to run off. He tried his best to run off away from her.
Don't put your hands on people.
I just ran off. You know, he black and in shape. He can run faster than her.
If she scratched the back of her ear in the car, it was already too late.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what he did after that. He never should have been with her in the first place. That's it.
He already said it was a toxic relationship.
Whatever.
Yep. He should have been ran out. All right. So, how mental health issues perceived and addressed within the African American community, particularly among men? How are they perceived? Like his whole suicide. All right. So I forgot what day it was. It was was it Movember? So what Movember is about mental health for men and every type of health for men.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard no one care at all about men's mental health. I don't think many people care about men's mental health at all. Like if he's got suicide issues, if he's stressed, like who actually cares about that? To the point where he slaps everything on his nightstand down and is like, I'm sorry for slapping everything on my nightstand down.
Look, I know that caring about your mental health is very, on trend lately for good reason. But in my experience, it's mainly women who spend, every day or, make intentional moves to help with their mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of issues with mental health in men is other men and their attitude towards being better.
You think like it's like men just making it a toxic environment to talk about their feelings, period?
Right. It's a self-inflicted wound, unfortunately.
You don't think they're going to be perceived as not being good enough to lead in the family if they talk about what's wrong with them?
Johnathan Majors can get therapy.
Yeah, you can definitely get the best therapy with all that money.
So, I'm not saying therapy solves all of your problems, but...
You don't think it's like a stigma towards it?
No. Again, with men, maybe. I don't know. I don't be a part of all y'all conversations, but
we don't talk about
unless you're
problems.
Encouraging each other to handle your problems, then you're all just part of the problem. It's important.
What I think it was too?
What?
Jabari probably wasn't supporting his mental health. That's why he was trying to go Megan good. Because she looked like she'd be supporting a man's mental health over there.
I'm sure that's what he was trying to convey when he was, telling her that I'm doing great things. I'm trying to do great things. I'm trying to be part of this. I'm a great man, and I need a great woman on my side.
Yeah.
You're not pulling your weight.
And she probably was like, well, this is all I got. You got to take me out or leave me. And
Right.
he was saying, I got to leave you.
Well, he didn't do that. And apparently that was in September, so. It was still months later they was messing around.
All right, so, like, how does media coverage influence public perception of such incidents? Like, how does the media...
Well, because they can show one side more than they show the other side.
You don't think that they aided her and more so on her side?
Everything was on her side from the beginning.
Because it's what, America? So what you getting that?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, he got arrested. She didn't get arrested.
That's true. Because the
And
perception...
he's the one that called the police.
And if media is perceiving it as him, yeah, how the hell you call the police, you get arrested?
He called the police to report that she was unresponsive in their apartment, and that's how the whole thing started.
You think she did it to herself?
She did. She scratched her ear. That probably then, too.
Yeah, they probably looked for DNA, like, in between his nails. Probably wasn't there.
Right. So what about her mental health? Because clearly something's wrong with her if she was laying on the floor or in the closet or whatever the hell she was when he got home. What were you doing? Well, I guess she just saw her boyfriend was texting somebody else, so she was probably very upset. So he wants to talk about mental health. What about hers? You didn't think about her mental health when you was texting?
Let's talk about some quotes, though.
Okay.
Let's talk about physical violence. Johnathan Major said he never hit a woman. I never fit my hands, have never struck a woman ever.
He did say that.
You think he did? You think he was lying?
No. I don't have any reason to believe he was lying about that. There's plenty of guys who never put their hands on a girl.
And he also said, quote unquote, on his relationship with Grace Jabari, our relationship was not healthy, but there was no abuse.
Well, I mean, there might not have been any physical abuse, but
Think he mentally abused her?
I think they mentally abused each other.
All right. Yeah, I love this quote again. I was reckless with her heart, not with her body.
Eye roll of the year.
Next one. If you watch those videos and you saw a black man chasing a white girl down the street, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York. So if it was on the other foot, he believes he would have got shot and killed.
And he's right. And I believe that he knew that 3 years ago. And a year ago. And earlier that day. And when he asked her out on a date the first time.
So he already knew what it was.
Yes.
And look, my greatest fear that led to this. My greatest fear of being a black man in America calling 911 came true. He called 911. He got arrested.
Boo fucking who? Like.
So you saying this is okay because he already knew what it was, dating a white woman. I don't mean to be like Umar Johnson. His nigga, but you date a white woman, you better prepare for jail. Oh man. Oh my God.
I just seen it happen so many times. Like, be for real. Be for real. Johnathan, I'm talking to you now. Be for real. How many of us supported you all these years?
All of us.
We stuck by his side before Megan was there. You had a gajillion Corettas. Who did you choose?
A white woman. A Becky.
Whatever her name is. One of the Kennedy ladies. So, all of us are like, well, you get what you ask for. You could have had anybody. I don't know any black woman that would have said anything bad about Johnathan Majors a year and a half ago. Loved and supported everything he did.
You think he should have dated someone more? Who is this lady anyway? What did she do?
Grace Jabari? I have no idea.
Like, what's the relevance? Picking up straight white women on the fucking street?
I think she worked in the Ant-Man movie with him or something.
Oh, yeah, I think they said something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, So, you know, I don't know. Black women are a little bit tired of boosting people's careers and telling everybody about how great they are. And yes, look at this. Another beautiful black man coming up in Hollywood.
And tore down.
This is
He just
the
he was
best.
just peaking too. It just kept getting
He
bigger.
was. Like, who supports Lovecraft Country the most? Us.
But here's the thing. Like, all right, we definitely do, and that's why I turned it off. These black people love this show.
It was
better than Power. It was
it was
than
better
Power.
than anything.
It was good and it was creative.
Seeing them motherfuckers get eaten and smashed every week.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fever dream. And then there's Johnathan Majors and his muscles there every step of the way.
Damn, I can't relate with the muscles thing. I think I don't know. In my opinion, he always wore a tight shirt. He would wear a big shirt, but that's part of the job. I guess that was part of the appeal.
And then he start peeking, and then what do? Pull a Tyrese. Thinks a fucking lot.
I forgot my ending question with that one. All right, but do you think he deserved a shot to Hollywood?
Absolutely.
Because they were like, you probably won't get another shot in Hollywood. Yeah, I think that's
I think that was such a loaded question.
Yeah, like you should get one. Why should he not? And why would you assume he's not going to get a shot in Hollywood?
Right. I mean, Disney might be done with him, but I don't see why anybody else would. I mean, unless he ends up serving jail time, then he's probably definitely done.
Yeah, Disney teaches you got to be desperate for white women.
Like, you could be like Tim Allen and serve jail time beforehand, but not during your time that you're famous. Absolutely not. So hopefully he doesn't get any jail time or anything like that. If he doesn't deserve anything.
He doesn't.
He doesn't deserve any time.
It's crazy. If he get anything, pay a fine.
Right.
Get probation.
Right. Or you gotta do like community service at a women's shelter or some shit like that.
He can't go to a yoga class for the next year or some shit. Like anywhere, like you can't go to a Kroger's or a yoga class next year. Like keep him away from the community. A white woman. Like do something with that.
You're not allowed to go to no Lululemons.
Mm-mm.
None of that shit.
Or what white people like Panera Bread. No Panera Bread, no expensive. That's a soup kitchen.
Pretty much.
It's an overpriced soup kitchen with
It
smoothies.
really is. But anyway, I hope he bounces right back. I hope he gets to do more movies and surprise us and impress us forever.
Absolutely. And I hope everything goes well with him and his angel.
Yes.
His co-writer.
Yes. Hopefully she puts him on the right track for a long time because she deserves some peace too. Let's be for real.
Thank you guys for watching. Smash that like and subscribe button. And please comment on what you liked about the episode, what were your thoughts. Really appreciate you being here. Have a great night.